Absolutely disappointing. Used to come around here in our childhood days, fishing. It's overgrown. I don't know what that is in the water. I haven't got a clue, like. But there's factories and fences all around me. You can't see on the other side of that bush, but there's big silos and stuff. Guys working. Across on that other field, seems to be construction. You can see a guy there. Well, I've walked for a couple of miles now, and this is the Ise Brook, or Ise River, as you want to call it. And yeah, everything's completely changed. I remember I used to walk across these fields, just walk for miles and miles. Me, my sisters, my brother, and well, what can I say? It's just destroyed by population, really. I've looked in the water, there doesn't seem to be no fish whatsoever. I mean, places I've been able to get into, it's just been little ponds. Some of it's dried up. I mean, the train tracks has always been there, but you could walk along that bit, but not no more. It's fenced off at the bridge. I'll show you a clip of that when I get a bit closer, about half a mile away. So catch you in a minute. Alright guys, back again. Now this is the bridge I was on about. There used to be steps on the other side so you can come down the other side, but now there's railings. But thankfully the farmer's using it for his cows, which wasn't always the case. So looking at the river, still murky. I've seen no signs of wildlife whatsoever. Now I'm between Burton Latimer and Kettering. You used to be able to walk right along there, but it's fenced off, it's overgrown. Now this part, you could be able to walk down here in the past. The nature trail sign seems to be missing. It goes right back there. There's a trail all the way along here, it goes to Burton, but it's kind of shocking the state it's in. So now I'm going to walk up the bridge and give you a look up there. Hold on 1 second. I am out with my fishing rod today to see if I can catch something. This is what we used to do when we were kids. It's this way. Steep bank. I used to love coming down here. Never used to be this overgrown. Whether funding's run out to keep the nature trail or what, I don't know. View on top of the bridge. I'm not going to try and fish it. It goes up here. That way goes to Barton Seagrave, and this way heads back towards Wicksteed Park. That's the other side of the bridge. I haven't got a hope in hell's chance to try and catch anything. It's weedy, overgrown. The youth of today wouldn't know what they're missing. To walk along here for miles. Ooh. I think that was a red kite in the bush then. I've missed it. The wildlife seems to be thriving, but that's a fish. I'm not seeing a thing. That's because for miles. Well, about a mile. So I'll catch you in a bit when it gets to Wicksteed Park. When you're a kid, these always used to be scary at odd times. Now this actually goes to the train track. You can walk down there. That goes into another farmer's field for the cows. It does have warnings there. warning sign saying don't enter the field. Cows, and they're big sturdy cows, so I wouldn't want to mess with them. You can hear the train in the background. There don't seem to be many people walking around here, especially with dogs. I've seen one dog going, and that was right down in the park though, walking along the river so his dog can play in the river. And that was down at the Red Bridge. I might give that a shot, see if we can get down there. Now this might be a bit difficult with a rod. It's quite steep. It opens into the fields at the back of Ise Park. There's Barton Seagrave over there. Alright, I'll catch you in a bit. Let me walk this trail. Right guys, I'm at the back of Ise Park's fishing lake. I can actually see fish. You probably won't be able to see them, but they're right underneath the tunnel. Some little roach. I'm not daring to try and catch them, they're tiny. So this is a bit overgrown as well. That seems to be the only fish though. It's proper shallow down here. It's all overgrown. You used to be able to walk right down there. And this part is not actually part of the Ise River, or Ise Brook rather. So this was built when I was a kid. I mean, I'm 48 now, so going back to when I was 10, 12. I've walked right along there and you can't get down there, so I'm not going to try that. Might actually try and head out of here, walk right around the boating lake of Ise Park and go down to the other part of the river and see what's going on down there. It's such a shame. This is well deep down here. But now it's just rubbish in there. And that part over there, I've actually got to walk all the way through there, across the top of this bridge. It's alright, it's safe. I've done it already. So I'll catch you on the other side. This is Ise Fishing Lake. Many memories here. Just take you to I used to fish all the time. Whole generation of the Brown family used to fish here. And his uncles, cousins, brothers, sisters. This is our favourite spot. Nice, huh? About 40 foot that way into the water. Used to be able to sit there, catch some monster perch. I don't know what it's like fishing these days, but you have to have a day ticket. Well, there's meant to be carp in here now, but it used to be mainly tench, really big pike. There's something breaking the water over there. And monstrous perch. Remember once when my dad was sitting there just down there by the lily pads, he thought there was a log in the water, ready brownie. It wasn't, it was a monster pike, and he just zoomed off into the depths. Right now I'm going to make a break for it and walk round to the other part of the river and see what's going on down there. Catch you in a moment. Well, that is a damn shame. That is a shame. We used to play down here. Look at the state of it. Proper disgusting. Can I actually see what's there? Can you see that? Actually a dead crayfish. Just about there. There. Hanging in the water. No wonder there's no wildlife. Obviously polluted. That's proper disgusting. For years we used to come down there and just piss about in the water. Excuse my French. I'm angry. Well, you can actually see it slick in the water. You won't be able to see it, but people let their dogs jump in here. I'm not seeing a living thing. And this part was so cool because you could just walk up and down it. People would be playing in the park. Unbeknown to them, there's a bunch of kids playing down here having a whale of their lives. Or whale of a time rather. There's definitely some sort of slick in there. Now this part, I believe, the train that goes around the park actually derailed and parts of it come in here. You search the internet, Wicksteed Park, I'm sure you'll find some information. But this used to be glorious down here. I once hooked a massive brown trout. The colours on it was amazing. Me and a friend of mine, we were only about 12. But now look at it. Proper disgusting. I should go home tonight with a deflated heart, I should imagine. Found myself this lovely bit of river. Had to wade through some stingers like, but take a walk along. It's really narrow. It opens up into a nice big pool. Nearly went in. It's absolutely lovely. I'll tell you what, I changed tact. I put on a spinner. Open to land myself a little perch or probably a pike. But nothing. I've seen the odd little, I don't know if it's a roach or they're too small. Or a little chub or something. They're ever so tiny. But apart from the ducks and the insects, nothing really here. And it annoys me, the rubbish just floating around. That is about it. I casted about 30 times in here, but not a thing. I can actually see there's a spinner hanging off that tree down in the water there. You can see that. It's just over there. This is the best bit I could get into. But like I said, there's nothing in here. The water does seem to be a bit clearer, but apart from that, I'd expect to be something in here, but apart from the little fish I was on about earlier, there's nothing. And this is at the back of Wicksteed Park, just over the Red Bridge. As you can see, I'm tight in here. Nobody actually knows I'm in here. What a shame. Hi guys, well that's me back in the car. It's been a bit of a venture, about 4 hours. This video probably won't be that long because there's a lot of disappointment from what I've seen, especially with the floating crayfish that were dead. In that part of the river when we was younger, we were catching them and you know, doing what kids do, put them in a bucket, then releasing them. But as for the river, I don't know, insects and birds, probably squirrels. Don't know about anything as the sort of mammal, but as for fish, there was nothing at all. I'm quite disappointed. I was expecting like a dirty perch or a pike or something, but there was nothing at all. So I'm guessing that's the end of this video. Give us a like, put a comment down in the bottom and below. Let me know what you think, what the river's like around you near you. Are they the same since when you was a kid? Let me know. But that's it for this one. Catch you next time.